and welcome to my channel. I am the Kitting Up Kitten. My name is Sam and today we are kitting up. So why don't you join me? What I am kitting up today is a Brookside retreat. So this is from Chuck Pinson. It is a 93 by 70 centimeter canvas. Absolutely beautiful. I actually got this as a D-stash from a subscriber, the lovely Lizzie, and when she put it up I had to get it because I haven't got one. This is my one and only Chuck Pinson. So it is 55 colours, 2 ABs, and because it's quite a big painting and there's quite a lot of drills, I'm actually going to use my 84 bottle. So let's get this out. How are you doing? Hope you're well. If you are new, you can find any information you may need about my channel or contacting me or Diamond Art Club link, whatever, in the description box below. So you can do that. I am also a Diamond Art Club affiliate. That means that the link that's in the description box is for people who have never bought from Diamond Art Club before. If you click on that link, not only will you get a discount on your first order, but I will also benefit from a small commission. If however you have bought from them before, look other places because there are other ways to get money off. You never have to pay full price for Diamond Art Club. You know, if you download the app you can get 20% off your first order. Join the VIP group. There's usually a 15% discount code there as well. There are codes everywhere, so don't use the link. And if you are going to use the link, please make sure this is the latest video I've put out. It needs to be within 7 days. Because otherwise it doesn't qualify. Thank you to those of you that have. Thank you so much. It is so appreciated. All of these things, buy me a coffee, the super thanks now on lives, etc. It all goes to help grow my channel. It is very much appreciated. So I'm going to use an 84 bottle case. So here are the things that I like. I've got one there that has got drills in still, so let me find a replacement. Where did I put those bottles? There we go. So the things I do like about this, a lot of Diamond Art Club paintings now have more than 60 colours, and some of them, like the Chuck Pinsons, are very big. Now my first choice for big diamond paintings is bottle storage, but unfortunately all of my large cases are full, so this is the only one I've got left, 84 bottles. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get as much as I can into these 2 layers. Now these 2 layers, there's a lid, have the larger bottles. So I'm going to get as many as I can into these. So I've got 48 and the rest into the little pots. Now this does mean, however, that they may not be in DMC order, and sometimes I do like to work that way. It works for me, but I can put them back in order at the end, so I'm not too worried. So I am going to do this slightly differently. Now what I love about this case is you've got 84 bottles. What I don't like is it is almost impossible to work out of the case, or for me anyway, without taking these out. And this top one especially is very flimsy, so I end up having to take them all out like that. So the pretty case gets put to one side and I'm just working. However, because I now have a craft room, and because this Chuck Pinson is so big, the odds are it's going to stay on my desk anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do these as I do them up, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to save all of the little bags to the end. to put in here. I'm going to get as many as I can in these big pots. So let's get started. What will we need? We will need our drills, obviously. I have a bin to the side of me, so I don't need to get a bin. I am going to need a pair of scissors. I've got some snips, quite like those. I've got my stickers, I've got my pots. Of course, I need a funnel. So I do have one of my funnels. These are available on Etsy. There is an option now that you can order yours in the key core colours. So you can order in white, grey or pink. Even though I'm not doing white trays, I might bring them back in. I might put it up as an option. But yeah, I've got a grey one because it goes with my towers. Link for the Etsy shop is down in the description box. Just had to shut the door because the washer is spinning and it's very loud. My mum's just come in and she's talking to the dog. So I have Storm on the floor with me and Pepper is in the other bit. Anyway, have I got everything? Yeah, I don't tend to use a tray if I'm using a funnel. So what I'm going to do, my first job, and it is a bit of a ball achy job, but you know, it's got to be done. I am going to cut these so that I know how many bags I've got of each colour. So that's a 3. I would normally literally put the labels on and just pull them out that way, but I've got to approach this one a little bit differently. So that's a 2, that's a 2, because if I do this now I can try and get as many of these drills in this storage as possible. Because what I don't want is bags left over, because I'll tell you what happens. I put them somewhere safe and I think, right, I'll remember they're there, and then I move the whole bloody house around and I forget what they're for. I've currently got 2 bags of round 310 literally sitting on my desk because I don't know where the hell I've got them from. I have a feeling it might be Seraphina, but I've moved this room around so many times since then. So yeah, I want to try and get as many as I can. Now, if I can't get them all in, I will just find a Ziploc bag. The downside, of course, to this storage is there's nowhere to store that Ziploc bag with the storage itself. So I'm just putting single packs over to one side. 3, 3, 4, 6. I'll be so looking forward to doing a Chuck Pinson. I am kitting up because I have, last year I worked only on kitted up kits because I went a bit cray, didn't I, with kitting up. Oh, that's got 4. So last year I was working on that. This year I am working on building my stash, which I know some of you might think, oh, actually you're not big enough stash already. I actually don't have that many. It's under 30. So when it comes time to vote, I sort of pulled stuff out before and it was like, it was pretty much choose between a Mandy Manzano, a Mandy Manzano or a Mandy Manzano. So I haven't got a lot of variety. I also need content. I always need content. So if I can kit up that gives me some content to put up for you guys, then it's worth doing. Just going to remove my dressing gown. It is Sunday, in case you are interested. I have been off work. I worked Tuesday last week and I've had a few days off work because I was painting the cabin, ready to start back up doing nails from April. So I've got it all painted. I've got most of the stuff done. I've still got my certificates to put up on the wall, but Ashley's playing golf today, so that's not going to happen. You know, I've still got a couple of pictures to put up. It's a work in progress, and we need to get some flooring for it. I haven't done that yet. At the minute, it's bare wood with a couple of rugs on it. but I can live with the no flooring for now, because at the end of the day, it's like the window frames. I can't do the flooring or the window frames until we've got nice weather, because of course we need to take everything out to do the floor. We need to take everything out to do the window frame. Right, so they're all little bags. So here's what I'm going to do. I will go back to what I've been doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2, 4, 6, 7, 14. So we've got 28 little pots. So let's find 4, 6, 27, 28. So I am automatically going to put these ones in there, okay, because they're little bags. That then means that I've got these and these. So I'm going to label up as I go, and I'm just going to fill, because we've got what, 24, we've got 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28, 29, 30, 31. Right, so I should be able to do at least 2 pots of each colour of these ones and get those in as well. So that's what we're going to do. I will end up with bags left over, so I will need a Ziploc bag. So let me grab that. Okay, now the reason that I am faffing around place to place to place looking for shit, apologies YouTube for swearing, but that's kind of how I feel, is because this week I fully painted the summer house. I have also yesterday moved the downstairs around. So I've been bloody busy all day yesterday. I was going to film yesterday. All day yesterday I was busy, and I'm not fucking filming, am I? Yes, I am. Cut that bit out. Start again. Okay. Yeah, so I've been really busy. Yesterday, proper frenzy. Okay, so normally this is how I would work with bottle storage. Normally I put all the labels on in order, blah 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 blah, then I find the drills. I'm going to do it the other way around, so it may take a little bit longer. So I'm going to move the extra bag out the way because you don't need to see that. I'm going to make sure that I am in shot. I apologise if the lighting is a bit ropey. I do have another lamp which I could put on. I've got a shadow because I've got the light up there, and then obviously the camera mount, and I don't think I can change it, and I haven't got the time right now to faff with it, so we're going to have to live with it. I apologise. So yeah, should have been filming yesterday. Got up at 8:30 and then spent the whole day sorting stuff out, moving furniture around. Right, so the first one we've got here is 937. So let's find that one. So I am going to do 2 bottles of these bigger ones. So there's one and there's 2. Now I'm not going to label the second bottle because I've only got these horrible little labels. They're awful. I have previously cut the number from the pack and done that. Don't want to do that either. I know that if I've got a bottle with no label on, it belongs to the bottle on the left. So I will have that bottle there. I will always have that bottle there. So I always know that that belongs to that one because that's how I work. So that is what I do. So get my funnel. push my bottle into the, she says, push my bottle into there. Nice easy cut across. I will say with the funnels, if you're using one of these funnels, do not fill your pot right to the top. You will struggle to get it out, but providing you get it at the back. I didn't say actually that this is a, giving it a tap. So I'm holding the bottle, I'm giving it a tap. Now this funnel is brand new, literally newly printed, so it may just mean that I need to file it out a little bit more. Okay, so there is one bottle. So that will go in there, and then what I will do, I will then put them in DMC order as much as I can. Because I do get really upset if I'm not in DMC order. I don't know why. I just do. I do have a little desk bin, however. It's currently got files in it. So yeah, if your drills won't go down, if you fill it up too quick, just hold your bottle in place, give it a tap. Yours shouldn't do this because I'm normally much better at filing. I've obviously got a bit of filing I need to do, and sometimes when they're newly printed as well, they just hold on to acrylic or resin because it's a similar material. So that's the first colour. Those three are going to go into this bag, and I will stick a label on the bag so I know what it belongs to, because now I have a space, a dedicated desk and diamond painting space, because I'm bloody lucky and have the room to do it. I don't have to worry because everything's to hand pretty much. And I had another move around yesterday. So for those of you that don't know, when I first started diamond painting, I was actually using my manicure table in my sunroom, which is like a conservatory, but it's got a covered roof, it's not got a glass roof. And I used to, I've got a dining table in there, I've got my, he really does not want to go. I've got a dining table in there, I've got my washing machine, my dishwasher, we put the airer in there, we've got a drum kit in there now. But anyway, then as I started doing more and more diamond painting, more and more YouTube, then I got the machines, we decided to turn our snug, which is basically another name for, this is not going well. This is not a very good advertisement, is it? So let's address this. Let's get them drills in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get either, depends what I pull out of my pot, either a cut down emery board. That's the first thing I got. Oh, I don't know if it'll fit. No, so I'm going to have to use a file. If you cut an emery board down, you can usually get it small enough that it will fit in here. I literally did this really quickly, and I never do file my own bits as well as I do. I mean, you're always going to have a little bit of mess underneath here because of the way that it's built, but I think I can see I've got little bits. So live on, well, not live, but on camera, sometimes stuff doesn't work. You will sometimes get little bits in the trays in the funnel part as well. Same thing, it just means I've missed it. You know, I'm only human, and very often trying to do this as well as 2 other jobs, so you know, I apologise. But just cut an emery board down. Let's see if that's any better. Look at that, perfectly better. And that's all it was. Just a little bit of filament around the sides, stopping it drop. Let's put that back. Anyway, so yesterday I had a massive sort out. The sofa bed. The sofa bed where my husband ends up sleeping when I snore has now gone into the living room, the lounge, whatever you call it. What number is that? 935. There you go. Which means that my hubby, or if the kids stay over, they can just put the sofa up in the lounge. It now means, because I've put that sofa in there, I have created a lovely little book corner for myself. So I've got a chair and a footstool, and the TV's in the sunroom, and the drum kit's in there, so Kat and Ashley can use that. And it's just opened that space up. I've now got more room for my table, which means I may very well look for a bigger table. I did have one. I got rid of it when I was working in there because I just didn't have the space. Well, of course now I have, because the nail stuff is all in the cabin, and yeah, got a bit more floor space because we haven't got to worry about putting a bed up at any point. Dropped a couple of drills. Let's get them in there. I do hope this is in bloody shot. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. I can live with that. So not only did I move a sofa to the front room, I did the front room out. I did the sunroom out. I went through all of boxes. We are notorious in this family for putting stuff. Let's stop swearing. I need to stop swearing because my videos are now monetized, and if I'm caught swearing I will lose that monetization, so I need to stop doing that. So we put random stuff in bloody boxes and trays and all sorts. I've got millions of storage boxes around this house. I spent yesterday sorting out in the sunroom. We have our dishwasher and washing machine in the sunroom because I don't have room in my kitchen, which is something that will be solved. Ooh, you're not far off getting all this in one bottle. What's this? 938? No, 3371. I haven't even got the label out. Oh my god, how rubbish am I? Where are you? 3371. Yeah, so we have our washing machine and everything in there, and above the washing machine and the dishwasher we have these racks so that we can store. If I can get all that into that bottle, that means I only have one bottle. Oh, that's fine. I can squish it. I can squish it. The challenge of getting all the drills into one pot, you know it. So I am not, and I'm not being funny, if you've got 3 bags of drills, you've got enough drills to lose. I lose a ton. Stop swearing, Sam. I lose a ton of drills every time I kit up. Right, so we're just going to do one bottle of that, which is good because it's the end of that row. If we can get, because I've got extra bags anyway, so it's not going to make a difference, is it? So what do we have next? 934, which is also a green. Beautiful colours. So yeah, I sorted all those boxes out. Like, we have a box for each of us for our laundry. So Mum washes it all and then dries it, and once it's dry she then puts it into a box. Me, Ashley and Kat all have a box. Mum doesn't, she takes her straight upstairs, but yeah, those boxes are on there. And then we have boxes on top of one that are for the dog stuff, so towels and meds and toys and treats and poop bags, you name it, we've got it. Right, this is going to be a 2-bag one. I'm not overfilling that one, but that's fine because like I said, now the thing is I am going to have to put these in some sort of order. They are going to be out slightly, but I'm used to doing that now with the Elizabeth Ward storage and my own bespoke storage, etc. So I'm kind of getting round it, you know. You have to change how you kit up dependent on what storage you've got, basically. So these will be coming out and I will move them around at the end. But yeah, I've got extra bags anyway. So this is my last bag of 3. So we've got 640. So it's those 2. I'll get 2 out in case I need to. And this is also the reason I've stopped cutting this number off. I used to cut that number off because I always kitted up in 60 bottle cases or just labelled them blah blah blah, and I don't now because I do tend to work out of DMC order. However, I always kit down in DMC order because I have a beautiful storage system which is in DMC order, so I move them all around before I kit down, which makes sense. So let's fill this one. This is definitely going to be a 2-bag bag. A 2-bag bag. So not as much time this week to diamond paint as I wanted. I've been quite busy, but I did only take the holiday to use up my holiday before the end of the month. So I actually feel like, apart from filming today, I am doing nothing. I have finally got my mum to agree to cook on a Sunday instead of midweek, so that I can have a Sunday off, because I want to be able to sit and diamond paint all day on a Sunday. I want to be able to chill completely, watch YouTube, do what I want to do. I'm hoping to do videos during the week and on a Saturday, but I can also video on a Sunday as well. So it's more of a chill out time for me. I don't do housework, don't do any of that stuff. I'd rather do my housework on a Saturday, but that may change once, let's do a different colour other than green. 977. That may change because once I start doing nails again, if I start to get full, I am then going to break into Mondays, which is generally order day. It will stay order day, unless I've got someone in for nails. I will always do the orders first thing because it's a habit now. And I ring Penny, the lovely Penny from Cow Sparkles, and we chat while we do our orders because it makes it go quicker. But I may have to break into a Monday for Static. Oh, Static, how lovely you are. Okay. I have got somewhere, where are my dryer sheets? Static is always one of those things that you think, there they are. You want to, you never notice it until you start kitting up, do you? So you can't really prepare for it. Yes, I could certainly have pre-cut squares, but in all honesty, if I end up with little bags of bits and pieces all over the place, it will be so untidy. So I'm not going to worry too much. I'm just going to cut some little squares to pop in these pots. So this is just, these are just dryer sheets that you would buy for your tumble dryer. I know other people use anti-static balls, I think they are. I will stick to the sheets. Number one, because I buy them in cheap shops and they last like forever. Now I don't even need them to be that big, so I'm going to cut them again and again. I just need enough to stop that static. So that'll do for now. Let's get a bit of one of those. You really don't need a lot. I'm going to hold the top closed and give it a good shake. And that helps quite a bit. So I'm going to be very brave and pull these straight in. I mean, they're still static there, you can see it. But it's not as bad. So let's do that one. Let's whack another bit in there. So this could be a much longer video than I envisioned, which means it's going to be even longer. I also have a whipped video, which will be, you may see it before this video, to be fair. I have promised to do a whip on my spiritual views, should we say. Let's put the lid on that one. I think it's highly funny that the static guard little bits of sheet are sticking to the funnel. Look at that, it's quite bad. But it could be that I'm working with, you know, I'm working with plastic when all said and done. Right, let's take that out. Let's take that out. Got a bit in there, so I'm going to pop that bit in that. Hopefully, by the time I get around to it, that will have eased off a bit. 'Tis what it is, which is something I say a bloody lot in my videos. So no, I just thought today I am going to have, I'm just looking for one of the bags that hasn't got as many in it, that's not as full, that one. Let's do that one because it's an end pot and I can get away with using one. 4, 3, 4. So yes, today, oh, I slept in the cabin last night. I knew it was going to rain, so there's a number of reasons. One, it looks really cute in there. Number two, wanted to figure out where stuff needed to go to make it easier for people to, you know, move stuff around, because they will, you know, if someone stays over, they've got to move stuff around to be able to get that bed out. So I wanted to make it as easy as possible for me, for them to move it, and to make sure they had access to a surface to put phones and that on, coffee cup, that sort of thing. So I decided to sleep in there. The other reason is because Ashley was going to play golf this morning and was getting up at stupid o'clock. And because I got up early yesterday, I didn't want to have to worry about getting up early. So I slept in the cabin. And you know what? It was really, really nice. I had an amazing dream, which I will go into more detail when I do the next video. So yeah, just thought, right, let's spend today. Let me get this kitted up because that gives me content. If I kit this up first, then once I've kitted this up, I can get, the last whip I put up was on Think of Me. Right, I've lost what I'm doing. 647. I'm trying to think of 4 million things at the same time. Basically, the printer's just finished, so I need to get up and do that. Yeah, so I want to get this filmed. Once I've filmed this, I can clear the desk and I can then get 13 Treasures out, because I want to do a whip on that one. And then I'll work on that for a bit, and then once I'm bored of working on rounds, I will then switch and go back on to Think of Me. And it is very evident that it will take me longer to do 13 Treasures than Think of Me, because it's more confetti, it's larger, the rendering's not the best. The rendering's good, it's the symbols, the saturation of the colour on the symbols isn't the best. Which makes it harder for me to work on for a long amount of time, but that's fine. I'm doing that picture for Annalie, who is Penny's daughter, for her bedroom, because Penny got it for her but doesn't want to do it. So she gave it to me. I think she felt sorry for me because my stash was quite small compared to hers. I mean, it is still small compared to hers, let's face it, but this year is stash building year, so and what I've had 4 this year so far, which is pretty good. I did 16 last year, so if I can get 4 every 3 months, I'll be able to maintain it. It'll be fine. Okay. That's that one. Didn't bother with the funnel because it was only a few. That needs to go in that bag. That needs to go in that bag. I need to remember to move them over. 3, 7, 8, 7. There we go. I have to say thank you to Lizzie for letting me have this canvas. I had said that I wanted to try other artists, because if I don't, I am going to end up with predominantly Mandy Manzano and Randall Spangler canvases. I do need to say, I do love working on Randall Spangler. I do. The dragons are very cute. I do like dragons. So things that will pop up very often in my diamond painting. I am very much into fantasy paintings. So the 2 big key things, the moon and trees, that's tied to my spiritual beliefs. That's what I'm drawn to. But I also like dragons, witches, fairies, elves. That's the sort of thing you're going to see me doing. I brought a beautiful dragon one called Empower to do in memory of my dad, because it's got a great big dragon and a little baby dragon. The big dragon is my father, the little dragon is me, because my dad was the person that I used to talk to. I'm not going to go into too much detail, I'm going into spiritual stuff again. So anyway, that was the painting that called to me, so I'm going to do that in his memory. Right, have we got any that got smaller than that? I think this one's got... they're about the same. I think that one there. 898. Where are you? 898. Is that right? That is nowhere near. I'm sorry, Diamond Art Club. That is nowhere near that colour, I have to say. You know, I know I'm obviously looking for perfection here. Did I just do that one? I did. See, I've got a massive bag still. There's no way on earth that I would have got all of these into Elizabeth Ward or even my own storage. So I'd still have had a bag left over. However, is that a reason to buy more storage? No, Samantha, it is not. Do some of the ones you've got kitted up in bigger kits. You're working through them. Do that. You'll be able to get them all in. Oh, please go through. Sometimes if you pour your drills in very quickly, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Right, I need to have a second bottle because it's not going to fit. And I thought it would, and it is not. Sam mistake number 2. Was not unusual, is it? Let's face it. So let's move that bottle there. We'll put that one in there. And then this one can have the rest in. Don't open it, Sam. Leave it there. Yeah, so I'd still have had to have extras anyway, so it's all good. You know, you have to work around, and it is, these kits are getting bigger and bigger numbers. I mean, I haven't had a 96 colour one yet, but it probably will happen one day. I do love kitting up. I just find kitting up so beautifully relaxing. Okay, that one, I've got one bag in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that one, 3854, which is that colour, and I'm going to put that one on the end. See? Problem solved. 3855. And do you remember those days? I remember those days that my diamond paintings very rarely had more than 24 colours. 3854. No, 3855. That's because you're looking for the wrong number. Okay, let's see. So yes, I do love this case. Mum bought me this storage for my birthday 2 years ago, specifically for Aries, because Aries was one of the first diamond art clubs I did with more than 60 colours in, and I love it for that reason. I mean, it's bright pink, what's not to love, but it's not the easiest to work out of, so I wouldn't take it on holiday with me, but it does come in handy for big kits like Firefly, that sort of thing. So you've got to work with what you've got, right? I haven't got anywhere to put any more storage. Me and my husband were talking about this because they're all extras. Right, last bag of the doubles. So give me a second. I am going to put you on pause and I'm going to go set the machine off again. 1 second. Okay, that's the machine set back up running. I am currently printing limited edition colour trays for DIY DP May 24, which is another video I've got to do. Might do that one tomorrow though. Might do that on Monday. So because that will be on us before we know it. And I do need to do, actually, I do need to do a spares check on mine. So I may do that while we're chatting, while I'm chatting about DIY DP. It'll be slightly different again this year. I will have the lovely Penny helping with some videos. I won't have Kristen this time, unfortunately. But she's doing so well doing her own stuff. You know, I'm sure she doesn't have time. So I'm sure she'd forgive me. That's worked out very well, actually, because the last bottle is a 1 bag. So let's hope, I mean it might not, but let's hope the majority of these bags will fit in. So I'm just going to flip through these and pull out the bigger ones. That's a bigger one. That's a bigger one. That's a bigger one. That's not so big. And the real little ones are over there, aren't they? Okay, so let's do these ones first. So we need a smaller bag. And this is what I love about kitting up. You can make it fit. You can make it work. I will get as many of these drills in as I possibly can. And if I get to the end and I've got spare pots, big spare pots, then I will fill up out of the extras before I put them in order. Just so I've got as much as possible into this storage, because I want as few extra bags laying around as possible. So yes, there will be a change in some things. Some things will be the same, and hopefully it will all go well. Like it has done so far. I want the bigger bags because I want to get the doubles out the way if I've got any. I might not have, I might be lucky. What's this one? 435.